That delay is that delay is fucked. So laggy. Down there, Buster. Yo.
She's trying to sit down.
I need to.
Dead ass. Delay. Delay. A delay.
Oh, no way. It just turned.
Right. What? Riley. Bro, Riley, if that bitch sat down, you could hear her fucking chair pop. Bro. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yo.
Riley, if that bitch sat down, you could hear her fucking chair pop, bro. That shit is not holding her anymore. The screws are coming out, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm the biggest in the room.
We actually have two people. We have two people.
Oh no, wait, what are you live on?
YouTube.
What'd you say?
YouTube.
What's your channel?
T-Bone's Music. Two Z's. Two Z's. What was that? You're scratching your nose. I got a freeze frame on that. Shout out.
Deadass, I can't find you anywhere, bro.
Let me see.
Spell it out.
T, all capitals, by the way. TBONEZZ.
That's it.
Yep.
T-Bones. I don't know which one's you.
The one that has TB on the fucking profile picture.
9 subscribers. That's fucking sad. Yodle 2.
Yep. Because the first yodle already happened. We in class with this one, guys.
I didn't even realize I was even looking, bro.
We in class with this one, guys.
Good job, brother. You don't want to see what I said.
It screenshotted. Yeah. Yo, that's kind of wild there, Buster.
You just looked at your left, bro. Put your hand up. 5 entire fucking seconds, bro. God damn.
You're a moderator now, Austin.
No way. Chat ban this.
Chat ban this guy. Huh? Fine, you'll be moderator too.
He's probably giving me moderator on my other account. I just can't log into it.
What if I just put you in timeout?
All right, listen. I don't think I've done this all year long. All right, focus now. You need to hear what I'm about to say.
Heard that, Leo? Riley?
Hmm?
You guys want to heard it?
Yeah.
I'm going to make this spare deck.
Right?
All right, listen. I'm gonna make this spare deck.
Look.
Like a quiz grade, like a test grade. All right. make sure that you answer the questions.
Please finish,
Basically, the first
scroll down.
or second test grade that goes in the grade book this semester. All right. You don't really understand the Great Depression if you don't understand what we're talking about today. So make sure you're paying attention and answering the questions. All right. So this spare deck, this single spare deck, not the whole unit, but today's spare deck.
All right, look at that.
We'll end up going to the grade book as a small test grade. Just a reminder, there's no such thing as a small test grade at the beginning of a semester. Because if you're missing a small test grade at the beginning of the semester, you're failing.
You put your phone up to the camera and make it loop.
Join. Start in a couple minutes. Make sure you join. Make sure you're answering every question.
Well, you
Wake
got
up
me.
and get joined. I don't have to do
Look how fucking laggy it is. It still has.
He hasn't even turned the computer yet. He's still talking to Leo.
What the fuck? I'm still talking to Leo, bro.
See the problem.
Probably because I fucking got a notification saying you are now a man meeting. And you're about to turn it.
Kick Leo. I'm joking. I'm joking. W's in the shop.
If you need a paper copy, make sure you get one. Remember,
W's in the
spare
shop.
deck is different. We're going to make the spare deck a small test grade.
Holy fuck, bro. How long are you gonna have to hold your phone up to this shit?
You just left? Should I turn up my brightness?
Yeah.
All right, folks. Listen now. All right. The other day, we talked about how the Depression started. Okay. We talked about how the first president of the Great Depression was a guy named Herbert Hoover. And even though he wasn't the guy that caused the Great Depression, he got blamed for it. All right. Remember, everybody blamed him for it. Remember, people who lived in homeless encampments literally called their homeless encampments Hoovervilles. All right. Hey, I'm going to make a new rule right now. If I see you on your phone during this spare deck, I'll take your points off your test grade. So get off your phones. President Hoover, all right, is seen as part of the problem. And in 1932, all right, there's a presidential election, and he is up for re-election, and he's not going to get re-elected. Like everybody knew it. Okay. So what today's lesson is about this new guy. This new guy is a name. This new guy is a name in American history. Okay? We're going to be talking about him for the next 2 units. That's how important he is. He's president during most of the Great Depression, and he's president during most of World War II. Okay? He's president longer than anybody in American history. Okay? Matter of fact, nobody's ever going to beat his record because now we have constitutional amendments that basically make it illegal for people to be president longer than he was. All right? His name's FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Okay? You might remember first semester we talked about Teddy Roosevelt. This is his like third or fourth cousin. All right? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Okay? They were related somewhat. Okay? All right. All right. Hey, talk to each other. Make sure you try to get this answer right. Okay. Which one? What two can you eliminate right off the top? What can it be? 1942 to 1955 sounds too late. Okay, I would agree with that. That's too late. All right, that's too late. We're not there yet. Okay. What else can you eliminate? What is the Great definitely not about? Conquering empires. All right. It's definitely not about conquering empires. We haven't talked about that since last semester. So the Great Depression's got to be one of these other ones. All right.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get it. All right, make sure you get that question answered. If you don't get that question answered, you lose the points. All right. So let's make sure we got it right. All right, I'm not going to give you every answer this class, but I'll give you this one because I know some of you weren't here for the last couple days. All right. The Great Depression. All right, was from 1929 to 1942. It's when we had our worst economic time period ever, when so many people were unemployed and didn't have jobs. All right. So most of you had that right. That was good. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Remember, this is the unit we're on. Okay. So when we talk about, FDR, we usually call him by initials. All right. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. Okay. Listen. He's going to bring a new plan to America to try and solve the Great Depression. Guess what that plan's called? I'll give you one guess. It's called the New Deal. It's right there on the screen. Okay? And like FDR was a pretty smart politician. All right? He knew in the election of 1932 that he was probably going to win because of how unpopular Hoover was. So he kept telling the American people, I have a new deal for you. All right, but he never really told the American people what it was. The American people were like, "We'll take it anyway." So let's talk about how FDR got elected. Okay, FDR gets elected. All right, FDR gets elected because of what's going to be called the Democratic Party, the New Deal coalition. FDR was a Democrat. Okay, pay attention. You're going to need to know this. So 4 groups of people are going to come together to win this election for FDR. Labor unions, all right? And notice right here it says still today. That means that most labor union members today still vote for the Democratic Party, all right? Most labor union members still vote for the Democratic Party today. Farmers, all right? They helped FDR get elected. And farmers today are kind of mixed. Some are Republicans, some are Democrats, right? A lot of white Southerners are going to help FDR get elected, okay? And they'll be a part of the Democratic Party until about 1968, but most white Southerners today are Republicans, all right? And African Americans, hey, listen, focus. Let's see what you remember. Way back in Unit 1 in August, I told you, all right, that African Americans are going to get the right to vote, and immediately most of them are going to be Republicans because Lincoln was a Republican and because the radical Republicans were helping them. Remember that a little bit? And I told you that somewhere in American history, the African Americans would switch to the Democratic Party. This is it. Okay? The election of 1932 is when black people start to vote more for Democrats than Republicans. And it's been that way since. It's still that way today. Okay, Mr. Kester, are you saying all black people are Democrats? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying most black people are Democrats. Okay, and it's been that way since 1932. Everybody with me? Okay. So these 4 groups: labor unions, farmers, a lot of white Southerners, African Americans, they're going to get FDR elected in 1932, and they're going to become a big important part of how Democrats get elected from 1932 to the present. All right. So Democrats usually need to rally these groups to try and get themselves elected to things like president. All right, let's keep moving.
Question for the class: do we think white
See y'all
Southerners in the
later,
30s
viewers.
and black people agree on a lot, Baz?